Welcome to the Sanctuary. I'm Kyle, and I'm here to tell you to never be afraid to step into the pleasure den of the absurd. It's November 2023. Quite an exciting time for people who like older music and older bands. I mean, first was the news that the Rolling Stones had released an album of brand new material, first time in 18 years. And then they get one-upped by the Beatles, releasing their brand new old song, thanks to AI and the remaining Beatles, and Peter Jackson and Giles Martin. And now we have the 50th anniversary box set release of Frank Zappa's OVER-NITE Sensation. Now, we're not going to be talking about that box set tonight. What I am going to talk about is in 2007, Eagle Rock Entertainment had this television program called Classic Albums. And that's where they would have engineers and artists go back into the studio and break down a lot of classic albums. There was The Who and Pink Floyd and all kinds of bands going in there, Queen and whatnot. And they did an episode for Frank Zappa that included Apostrophe and OVER-NITE Sensation. And we're going to talk about that DVD tonight. Ah! Yes, that's right. And here it is. Classic Albums, Apostrophe, and OVER-NITE Sensation from 2007. From the back of the box, it says, OVER-NITE Sensation from 1973 and Apostrophe from 1974 encapsulate the extraordinary musical diversity of Frank Zappa and were also the two most commercially successful albums that he released. This classic album's release uses interviews, musical demonstrations, rare archive and home movie footage, plus live performances to tell the story behind the conception and recording of these groundbreaking albums. Yes, that is true, and it has, with most DVDs, it has a lot of fun extras. And so, being as this was, 15 years ago or so, it's amazing to see all of the people looking so young. You see the Vaultmeister Joe Travers in the studio with Dweezil behind the board, and Dweezil's mixing the songs, and here's something you may not have really heard on the record, but here it is, and that's the great thing about this series. My only complaint about this DVD is that they don't do more of it for all the other songs. As it says on the back of the box, there are contributions from Frank's wife Gail, his children Dweezil, Moon, and Amit, and friends and colleagues including Billy Bob Thornton, Alice Cooper, Steve Vai, and Warren Cucurullo, plus new performances of some of the classic tracks from these albums by Zappa Plays Zappa. And Dweezil was doing Zappa Plays Zappa, great tribute shows, all Zappa music, in tribute to his dad, and it was great for the time. But not only that, they interview Ian Underwood and Ralph Humphrey and George Duke, Napoleon Murphy Brock, and Ruth Underwood as well. And they all played on these albums. And it's great. And some of the extras, you get... they give you a version of Montana from 1973. Well, actually, no, I'm sorry. It's it was from 73, but Oh no, it is. It's from the Roxy, 1973. How about that? They give you Dirty Love, which has Dweezil behind the board, showing you the multi-tracks. It also has Nanook Rubs It with Dweezil deconstructing it. Dynamo Hum, Dweezil deconstructs it. It's got I Am the Slime from Saturday Night Live, 76. A little Trip to the Vault, and Camarillo Brillo, performed by Zappa Play Zappa, as they did it in 2006. That's right. A fun little DVD. If I can just get this back in here. Check it out. Classic albums. Not sure if this is streaming anywhere, but if you have seen any other classic albums episodes on your favorite streaming service, well, find this one. It's fun. There's a lot of background into Frank, the composer, Frank, the musician, and a little gleaning as to Frank the person as well. I would like to say that the Zappa family and UMG are doing a fantastic job with all of their recent box sets and remixed releases. They are providing fantastic performances and stuff you never heard. One big point that I would like to bring up about this particular episode here of Classic Albums. I was speaking to my brother, who's also a huge Zappa fan, and one of the things that we've remarked to each other is, as great as all these box sets are, when are they gonna start transferring that video vault of Zappas for their fans? Because I'll tell you what, this DVD is loaded with film footage that Frank had taken, and it's all edited in that, amazing way that Frank would edit stuff together, taking like 3 images and superimposing them on top of each other, so you just see this swirl of visual while people are just eating breakfast or just walking on a bus. It makes it so interesting, especially when it's put to Frank's music, and like I say, this DVD here has lots of footage from the time, 73 and 74. Where is it? Well, us Zappa fans will patiently await for all those video DVD releases of the future. Till then, if you want to see footage of that time period, well, you're going to have to look for this. And with that, I want to thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give it a like. If you really like what we do, just set the camera down, I look into it, hold stuff up and talk about it. And, I might get a little crazy with the editing. Yeah, that's right. You never know what's going to happen here. And so that's why I'm asking you to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Yes, that's right. Check out some Frank Zappa music. Check out the 50th anniversary box set of Overnight Sensation. It has 2 previously unreleased concerts of that time period. You will hear different tracks on each show, which makes it really nice. You'll hear some of the brand new material that was on these albums at the time, and all sorts of extra studio stuff and Zappa fun and weirdness. And with that, I want to tell you, I appreciate you watching, and you are always welcome to visit me here in the Pleasure Den of the Absurd.